Hey everybody, doing something that was requested on my Instagram. And it's going to be what major shifts are happening in your life right now. We're going to get career, general, and we're going to get some relationship shifts happening in your life right now. There's definitely going to be interference and background noise. I live in a house with mad people, so that's something you're going to have to deal with if you fuck with me. Alright, so these are the piles. There's pile number 1, pile number 2 with this feather, and then pile number 3. So here you go, there's your piles. If you need to take another minute to pick your pile or meditate on them for a second, pause the video if you need to, but the timestamps are down below, and we're going to be starting with pile 1. So pile number 1, you guys chose this pile or this crystal. This is a rainbow aura quartz. Immediately what I'm getting with this is that things are going to start to look a little bit brighter in your life. Things are not going to seem so dull. You're going to feel like your energy is a little bit brighter, a little bit lighter, less heavy. And you might be really, I'm hearing you might be like really color sensitive for the next couple months. It seems as though you're going through an awakening. So pay attention to your senses. If there's certain colors that I'm hearing for you, the signs that come with colors are showing you something about your chakras. So like, let's say one particular week or one particular day you're seeing a whole bunch of green and green's really standing out for you. That is a sign from your I heard your peoples. That's a sign from your ancestors, your spiritual guides, especially your ancestors, that is the area that you need to work on, like your heart chakra. Okay. But yeah, let's get into the reading. Let's see what shifts are happening. I pre-shuffled some oracle, so I don't know if I want to do the oracle or tarot first. I feel as though I want to do this card, and then we'll do tarot, and then we'll do the oracle. Okay. Pile number 1, you have protection, but I just picked it up upside down. It was actually in the reverse. So I feel as though the major shifts that are happening is basically sort of down to the way that you're feeling. I feel as though you may not feel like you're protected. You may feel as though you're very vulnerable. You may feel as though things like just keep happening to you. I'm feeling like there are a lot of times in your life which you feel as though the majority of the problems is dumped on you. So let's say like it's a family issue. Everybody's blaming you, or you have the brunt of the problem, or it's sort of just like everything falls into your hands. Like, literally, she's holding the world. So 222, I just seen as well. Yeah, it's sort of like everything falls into your hands. It's sort of like you feel like this load is too heavy to carry, and sometimes you feel as though you may be like a matriarch of your family or something, or like a patriarch of your family, and like you're breaking a lot of generational curses. So you might feel as though there's a lot of shit in, like, there's a lot of energy in your aura, a lot of things that you need to deal with, a lot of things that are for you to deal with. But your spirit guides are saying that major shifts with this, sorry, oh, I'm tongue tied, you might need to work on your throat chakra. For this, I am seeing that you are going to be gifted some help by the universe. I feel like they're going to give you new friends, maybe new co-workers, new acquaintances. Some people that you meet are going to be very significant for you guys, pile 1, because these people are coming in to offer you some type of protection. I feel like these people that are coming into you have an aura of protection. So like when you're around these people, it's like when these people love you, these could be like really powerful people. I feel like you guys are powerful people too, but these people that you are coming into alignment with are going to teach you basically how to use your power and how to manipulate your energy. So the big shifts that are going to be happening is definitely going to be in the ways that you express and the ways that you deal with your feelings and deal with your emotions and the way that you channel that energy. And you're going to be getting some friends, some acquaintances that are going to be able to help you with that. yeah, I'm just gonna go into the oracle. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we have round and round. It's going to be the end of a cycle. You might have been in a certain relationship or a certain job where it's sort of like you keep on going in circles. Things get good and then they go bad and then they fall apart and then you fix it, and then they get good, go bad, fall apart, and then you fix it. And it's sort of just like an ongoing thing. You know, spirit is saying that you're done with that. You might be feeling that you're shifting into that energy now, or you may be shifting into that energy into this sometime into the future, but you are closing out cycles most definitely. I seem to be playing with my hair a lot in your reading, so I feel as though you're also glowing up externally as well as glowing up internally. It's like when your mindset and your vibration like rises, when your mindset gets better, is more positive, then it starts to reflect in your physical world as well. So this is definitely saying that all those cycles I'm hearing, and all the mental abuse, but I feel like for some of you it could be mental abuse inflicted by other people, but I feel like for most of you the mental abuse is inflicted by yourself. I feel as though you don't necessarily know exactly who you are, or it might be something that troubles you a little bit, something that's like always changing for you. So it might be particularly hard for you guys to close out certain cycles, and I did just lose my whole train of thought, so we'll see if that comes back later, but we'll move on. The 7th house, relating. Yeah, partners, companionship, best friends, marriage, relationships, opposition, equilibrium, sharing, communion, justice, balance, social awareness. So this goes back to when I said you were going to be sent some people, some friends, some family that is going to definitely shift your perspective. I feel as though you may have had like a lot of relationship problems in your childhood, like maybe your relationship towards certain parts of your family or certain parents weren't necessarily the greatest, and certain people are coming into your life now to show you that some people will have you. Some people will have, yeah, not everybody's gonna let you fall. Some people will have you the way that you have them. Some people will be able to be trusted. You're not going to always need to guard and protect yourself from everybody. And these people that are coming in, that spirit is sending you, I'm hearing they're pure light. They're pure light. So these people have nothing but good intentions for you. So I'm hearing don't let your trauma close out these shifts that are happening for you, because these people that are coming into your life are going to be very very important for this shift that is happening with you and your mentality, and especially the way that you see yourself in your relationships. You might see, I'm hearing, I see myself as a fuck up. I can never like I'm also hearing I can never do anything right. So you may feel as though you can never do anything right. Like you may feel as though you're the one who messes up certain relationships. You might feel as though you've been fucked up in the past, so you fuck up other things in your future and your present. And it's sort of like an I'm unlovable energy that I'm getting right here. And basically spirit is sending you people to show you the opposite of what you've seen or what you've dealt with, so that you can believe that you are capable of much more than that. And I'm also hearing you have to understand why you made the decisions that you made and why you went the route that you were going, you know, and why you had to learn the way that you had to learn. It's a lot of revelations about yourself. These are the major shifts that are happening for you guys, is you're learning more about you at a soul level. This isn't like too much, like we're going to get like physical shifts too, like in your business life, your career life, but this is mostly like sort of stepping into your new self. You know how they say like every 7 years, like every cell in our body would have been changed, so technically we're a whole new person. This is what's happening with you, but it's energy wise, you know. So for business, we have connect, social media. Use social media efficiently to connect with your audience. Be specific about what outcome you desire from your efforts and focus your actions there. So this could be just literally telling you that, like, you need to boost your business on social media. This might be saying that you might be like an influencer. You might also be somebody who spreads a lot of information. I'm hearing via TikTok or via Instagram, maybe even Facebook. You might not even spread a lot of information, but I'm hearing you spread a lot of love, you spread a lot of energy. It's sort of like whatever you have, you give out. So if your way of giving is like humor and stuff like that to brighten people's day, you might be like the type of person where it's like you know, you have those funny videos where you pranked your family members and stuff like that. Post them online. Like, my candle's going crazy now too, if you could see the flickering in the light. But yeah, it's like, post those online. Do that. If you're thinking about posting anything online, about promoting anything online, this is definitely your sign that you need to do that, because it will be very successful. And I just saw 1012 for some reason. I feel like you guys should look that up. 1012, angel number 1012, angel number meaning. Let me know what you come up with if you do that too. And then we have rejuvenate, relax. Business can be exhausting. Give yourself some time to nourish your body and refresh your spirit with a deep sense of well-being. So rejuvenate, this is also saying make sure that you don't have burnout. Allow yourself some time to rest. Allow yourself some time to recover. This might even be like resting before you go after what you want to go after, because it's like whatever you're doing, although it may come to you easily, it's going to take a lot of energy and it might take a lot of effort to get to what you want, because I feel like you guys want big things. So big things require big effort and, you know, a lot of action on your part, even if it is 1111, even if it is just putting in energy. This might be like, if you're already into that, putting in that energy, and you're waiting for the payout, this is like chill, sit back, just wait, you've done the work. But if you're just waiting to start up that business, just waiting to move, to do that different career, follow your passion, follow your dream, this is like chill, sit back, plan, and lighten your energy load right now, because you're going to have a lot of things on your shoulders soon. This is that's that shift. There's definitely going to be a lot. You might since this is also shifts that is happening for you with this connect and rejuvenate, I feel like I cut myself. Ow. You may feel like you're walking backwards, like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Spirit's saying don't worry about that. We're always tested when we're stepping into new energy. But like I was saying, since this is shifts with this connect and rejuvenate, I do feel as though if you already have a business, this is definitely saying you're going to start to get a lot more followers. You're going to start to get a lot more orders. You're going to start to get all that money coming in that needs to come in. If you've been waiting for money to come in, this is like, wow, and my candle's going crazy again. It's going fucking crazy. If you've been waiting for money to come in, this is your sign. Like, this is your sign. It's happening. Start grounding and centering and using them positive affirmations so that you can solidify everything that's happening. I'm hearing you need to ground, you need to center, because you need to connect with the physical. I feel like you guys might be very spiritual, and if you're not very spiritual, you're very intellectual, very of the mind. You think a lot. And spirit wants you to maybe embody a little bit more masculine energy, like the do it, like let's go get there type of energy, let's go get that type of energy, but definitely grounding and centering, because it'll bring you back to your physical body. It'll sort of like reunite all of your bodies, like boom, like all in one type of vessel. You know what I'm talking about. Or I hope you know what I'm talking about. We have entertain. And I was literally talking about fucking YouTube, posting those videos, posting those pranks, and my candle's going fucking crazy again. Posting those videos, posting those pranks. And I feel like with this is like, don't tell certain people about the moves that you're making, because like I said, you're stepping into very good energy. So since you're just stepping into that very, very good energy, there might be some people around you still that have yet to step into that energy or aren't going to grow with you, and those people might be in a lower energy where it sort of makes them maybe a little bit jealous or maybe just a little bit angry with your success. And sometimes that happens. You know, we can't really blame people for that. It's hard to see people be where we want to be when we're not there. But that is definitely something to look and pay attention to. Those people who, when you tell them your success, they're like, oh, you know, I did this, or like they change the subject, or like they just don't seem that happy for you. Their energy isn't the way that you feel as though it should be. Then really pay attention to that. Those people who don't celebrate your successes like their successes, that was a tongue twister. Yeah, 444 aren't your people, you know? And definitely with that entertain, it says your brand should educate and entertain your clients, make them smile, laugh, and feel great when they interact with you and your brand. So maybe this is a call to be less serious, to be a little bit more I'm hearing open and giggly. You can laugh, you can have fun. It doesn't have to be serious. It can be lighthearted but still make money. I'm hearing if you're afraid of like putting yourself out there in like a funny way, or like doing something different, like being a little different, or being crazy or zany or weird online, like that's not something that you need to worry about. This is actually something that might make you stand out, that might make people like you. People aren't going to take you less seriously if you're more humorous. I'm getting that for specific people too. That might be something that you're worrying about. We're not even gonna do tarot. We're just gonna do fucking oracle cards. All right, we have invite help. Like I said, the universe is literally inviting this help for you, but it may help if you are accepting to that. We have invite the divine to pursue you seriously. Just say, I'm finally ready. God, pursue me. That's sort of, you know, self-explanatory. You can literally just say that like it said. We have outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will, release me from my attachments, surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. And I am open to receive. So like I said, being open to certain things, being open to doing things differently, or maybe being open to the energy that's trying. Sorry. But like I was saying, outrageous openness. Being open to the things that are coming in for you, not like, especially it coming out next to the invite help card, with us already having that seventh house, sorry, in this connect card. This is definitely like a sign for you. Don't push people away. Instead of just pushing everybody away, saying, okay, everyone is untrustworthy, this is a more so allow people in, but use your discernment. Really listen to your intuition and listen to yourself on who to allow in. So don't shut everybody out, but don't let it be like a fucking revolving door either, you know? Like, have a fucking password on it. Yeah, that's sort of like what I'm getting. Don't let it be a revolving door. Don't let it be a brick wall. But, you know, like, definitely just use your discernment, you know, because I definitely just lost my train of thought again. I feel like I'm being a little bit more crazy in this particular reading. So I feel like that's also, like I said, with the entertain as well, and the outrageous openness. That is definitely a sign for you guys, and especially with this too. It's okay to shine your light, even if your light is different than other people's light. People will be drawn to that. The right people will be drawn to you. That's what I always say. Like, I'm crazy as fuck in my readings. I'm stupid. I curse. I'm, you know, like, I could be dumb sometimes, but the right people will come to me. the people who like me and who are on, you know, like that wavelength that I'm on. And they'll be the ones who will come to me. And that's some information that you need as well. The people who are for you will not be deterred by you being you, basically. Then we have courage. Let me be open to courage. Take the steps that are shown. Yeah, let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. So yeah, this is basically just telling you that you need to allow yourself to dive in it. Don't hold yourself back from doing anything. And look at all these, like, yeah, my candle's going crazy again. Like, look at all these fucking, like, pictures. Like, they're crazy. Like, there's a whole bunch of things going on. Not everything all fits together, but it looks really fucking pretty. And sort of this is what I'm getting. Like, this shift for you, it's gonna have you embrace your real self, your goofy self, the weirdo inside of you. It's really going to, and you might even like do a lot of shadow work with this shift. You might have been unconsciously or consciously doing a lot of shadow work with this shift, and that is definitely showing benefits, showing that it is working, because you are being more open to accepting your whole self and not just certain parts of you. Yeah. You're not just showing certain parts of you, you're being your whole self. This shift is going to help you really step into being you and not being like half you or just part of you, because I feel like you guys are authentic people. It's not that you're not being yourself, it's that you're holding certain parts of yourself back as to not get judged. And my candle's going crazy again. Yep. So I'm gonna get some of these message cards, and then we're gonna get one advice card, and that is your reading. All right, let's see. Advice for pile 1, please, Spirit. We have cleanse your space. Balance your energies. Detox, your body will thank you. And write yourself a letter. And on the back of the deck, we have what's meant for you will not need to be forced. Wasn't I saying something like that? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I was. And on the back of the deck, there's rose-colored glasses. So definitely, like I said, use that discernment that you were gifted for a reason. Let's get an advice card real quick. Pile 1's advice. Okay. Mush. The mush. Oh, literally. I'm pretty sure, because I don't really use these cards, but I'm pretty sure this is the message that we were conveying the whole time. It says the mush. I'm a fucked up cocoon of mush. That awkward stage between cute caterpillar and beautiful butterfly we refer to as the mush, where the caterpillar completely liquefies to reform. That's where you are right now. You're that mush. As to why you feel so complete, I'm sorry, just let that sink in for a moment. As to why you feel so oh my God, you need to work on your throat chakra, pile 1. It says, yes, where the caterpillar completely liquefies to reform, that's where you are right now, the mush. Let that sink in for a moment as to why you've been feeling so completely crazy. And like I've said, 555, I just saw that, and it's the number of fucking change. So what this is literally telling you is that you are in this transformation period where it's like you're transformed. Like I said, I was literally picking up. Okay, yeah, like literally, it's like you're taking steps. You're like in that process. And I'm like getting like, okay, so you know, like the detoxification process, and like you know, like those detoxifying chambers, like you step in there and then it clears all the air out and stuff like that so that you can go into certain places and not be like dirty or whatever. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. I hope you do. But that's sort of like what I'm getting with this. But you're literally stepping into being a whole new person or a whole new version of you. And that's why a lot of things are falling away. That's why a lot of shit might be really hard right now, because you're in the mush. All right, guys, but those are your messages. I hope they resonated, and I will see, well, you'll see me if you see me, when you see me. And thank you for, you know, all the love and support. Comment, like, and subscribe. All right, for my people who chose pile 2, you chose this feather. You could be connected really a lot right now with your angels, because for me, feathers mean angels. You could also, I'm hearing, like, have like Egyptian like roots in your past lives or something like that. Maybe you want to look into that. Maybe I should make a video on past lives, let me know. But I feel as though there's a sense of losing hope right here, pile 2. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the energy that I'm getting for you right now, is that you guys are like losing hope. Okay, so I pre-shuffled some oracle. I haven't seen anything. I chose not to do tarot in the first group, probably not going to do it in this one. We'll see. Let's see. It's sort of like you guys are stumbling right now. 1112. Yeah, that's funny. It's like you guys are stumbling right now. You guys aren't necessarily sure what's up. We got happiness right here, but I don't necessarily feel like this is your energy right now. I feel like this is where you want to be. And my candle's going crazy. I feel like this is where you want to be, where you're striving to get. And the universe is saying this is where you are going. Don't worry. It's not just where you're trying to go and it's never going to happen. It's where you're going. It's where you're meant to go. It's where you're meant to be. Wherever you envision that you want to be, that you need to be, that would be the happiest option for you, is where you're going to be. You just need to let go of the reins a little bit, because it's like you're fighting. You're fighting something. Yeah, and then we got home. Happiness and home. So you guys might be really worried about your future, worried about your stability in your future. You might be worried about certain people in your life, and whether or not you're going to be stable, or whether or not you're going to be in a stable relationship, stable connection, stable love. Sorry, y'all, my shit literally fucking cut off on me. But I forget where I was at. Oh yeah, I do feel as though I feel as though for a lot of people, the collective right now, it's their mindset, oh my god, changing and shifting right now. It's as though you're putting yourself in this happy place, so you're manifesting this happy place. It's like, okay, so now you're starting to believe that you can actually get here. That's what that is, okay? You might have doubt, you might have worry, but it's like you believe that you can get here. 44. You believe that you've been doing the work to build up, to get to where you want to be, to this happiness, to this home, to this happy ever after, whatever your happy ever after is, whatever your wish fulfillment is. You are now starting to believe and to see in the physical. Maybe if you haven't been seeing signs in the physical, you're going to be within the next 3 months. But for most of you, you've been seeing signs in the physical that what you're working up to get is on its way to you, that it's in the works, that it's coming. You're seeing that for yourself. And so this is like coming up to like a big realization. I just saw 1, 2, 3. A big realization that whatever you put your energy into is going to flourish. This is really like a realization of your power, guys. This is definitely what I'm feeling for you, is like a realization of your power. This shift, it's not necessarily like, I feel like, sorry guys, interference, but I feel as though because you're believing in yourself, because you believe that it's like you knew what you had coming all along. You knew the blessings that you had coming. You knew the blessings that you had coming all along. But now you're believing that they can happen. Now you're seeing that they can happen. So it's like this is amplifying your manifestations because you're actually putting a lot more belief behind it. You might have believed it before, but it's like, damn, I really believe it now. You know, yeah, regeneration. So this might have been like a home that was broken, happiness that was taken away from you. This could have been like whatever was taken from you is coming back in a new form. Whatever you feel you lost, you're going to regain it. For some of you, it's going to be something completely different than what it was before, because some of you don't want what it was before. And that is meant to happen for you. You're meant to get something new. But for some of you, I feel like it's 50 and 50. But for the other half of you, this is something that you lost that you want back, but you want it back in a different energy. And Spirit is saying you're going to get it back in that different energy. As long as you keep believing, as long as you keep manifesting, as long as you, I'm hearing, keep on envisioning, maybe even make a vision board. My candle keeps going crazy for this reading. But yeah, so like whatever you lost is definitely coming back to you. It's like this is growing from this. Like this little sapling, which you had before, you might have lost it, but now you're coming back to it. It's sort of like, I'm sort of like getting the analogy, not the analogy, but like the example, like, for example, you planted a seed to start a garden, you know, to potentially build the home of your dreams, right? You planted the seed, you walked down a road, and that road led you far away, and you couldn't find that seed anymore. You didn't know where you were at. You couldn't get back to it. But it's like now that shift is like you're walking back into the place where you had planted the seed, and now the seed isn't a seed anymore. It's this. You know, it's everything. It's what you've been wishing for. It's what you thought never grew, but it actually was growing that whole time you were gone. Okay, and we actually got two of these cards for you. You're the only pile that two of these cards and two of these cards came out for. So where's your shifts happening? We have Aries, the radical, active, self-starting, daring, fierce, assertive, fiery, exhilarating, innocent, on a mission, bossy, driving, sparky, courageous, selfish, macho, impulsive, argumentative, and competitive. And then Neptune, we have dreams, imagination, memories, the subconscious, self-sacrifice, ideals, universal love, visions, meditation, spirituality, compassion, empathy, fantasies, escapism, the ether, enchantment, confusion, veils, and magic. I kind of want to clarify these for a minute. Okay, so we're going to put this over here and this over here. And boom. Okay. Clarify Aries. Okay, so it's like you're going to have new radical belief in yourself. Yeah, this is definitely what it's saying. With the Aries being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, it's like where you might have been trying to gain this, whatever this is for you up here, whatever that wish fulfillment is. While you might have been trying to gain it before, it's like now you have a newfound like passion for it, and this passion for it, this renewed passion, this renewed love is going to be very, very potent. It's like because you're putting more emotion into it, because you're putting more I'm hearing you're putting more oomph into it. Yeah, like literally Ace of Cups on the back, you're putting more love into it. This might be a person that you're manifesting, or a place that you're manifesting, or it's definitely some type of wish fulfillment, some type of happiness that you're manifesting. And it's sort of like, I've been so fucked up and in so many shitty situations for so long. I'm not taking that shit anymore. I'm getting what I need to get. I'm harvesting my fucking coins. I'm not playing around this fucking time. That's literally what I'm getting. And because you have that attitude, some people might say it's a little bit too aggressive, but Spirit's saying that's what you need. And that's the shift that's happening for you. You're getting a whole new attitude. You're getting a whole new zest for life. It's sort of like a renewed passion, a renewed motivation. Neptune dreams, can we clarify that, please? Your dreams might be maybe prophetic. They may be starting to be a little bit more prophetic. You might be starting to dream a little bit more. But this is also about following your dreams more too. So it's like having the courage to follow your dreams. Yeah, you guys might be the daydreamers. You guys, I'm really getting like Pisces energy, Gemini energy, Aquarius energy, even Libra energy, like air energy and Pisces energy, maybe even Scorpio energy. I'm getting a lot of like fantasizing energy, definitely like Page of Cups energy, if you know what I mean by that. But yeah, let's see. Let's clarify this Neptune dreams. Yeah, there's certain things, certain opportunities that you thought were going to fulfill you that didn't fulfill you. Certain, I just saw 818. That might be significant for some people. But yeah, there might be certain dreams. Okay, so it's like I'm hearing that one song by Rihanna. Take Care of You, or Take Care. That's what it is. It's called Take Care by Rihanna. And I was hearing the part you bought the dream and they sold you one. So it's like, yeah, you might have gotten with somebody to realize later that they weren't the person that you wanted them to be, or they couldn't be the person that you wanted them to be. So it's like you bought that dream and they sold you you bought the dream and they sold you a dream. A dream is not real. Usually, typically what we're meant to, see is dreams are not real. Dreams are just something, a figment of our imagination. We wake up and then it was never there anyways. And sort of like, that's sort of like a situation you might have gotten in with somebody, especially romantically, or it might have been a job that looked really, 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 really good, paying me this, I'm gonna do this, this job's gonna be light work. And then it's like something that like it was probably not light work, and you're tiring your ass out, or like maybe it was light work but you're not getting paid the way you want to get paid, or you're getting paid the wages that you want to get paid but you're only getting 2 days a week, or something like that. Something like that happened. Something to where you bought a dream and they sold you exactly that, a dream, something that wasn't real. It didn't happen. This might have been somebody faking to have feelings for you. This might have been somebody lied to you. Somebody lied to you with this Neptune dreams and this right here. And it's like you're finally realizing this is a fucking lie. This isn't real. It was never real. And it was never going to be the way that I was sold that it was going, the way that I was told it was going to be. The dream that you sold me, this reality doesn't match up. And it's like, now you're like, fuck, I don't want this shit anymore. And you're figuring out a way to put it down. It's sort of like, it's not that easy to just loop, but you're figuring out a way to put that down, while you're still over here reminiscing about other things. It's sort of like there's a lot of different things on your fucking mind, guys. Clarity is definitely coming. These shifts are coming. You're going to find out a way. Yeah, so that was the energy that you're in. You're figuring out a way to put it down. But this is like the shift that's coming is like Spirit's just going to be like, this is it. Spirit's gonna be like, this is the time, this is what you need to do, and you're just gonna feel it, and then it's just gonna be like that. As soon as you want whatever bad situation you're in, whatever negative situation you're in, whatever situation that you're trying to get rid of, whatever you're trying to get rid of, as soon as you truly, my candle's going fucking wild, but as soon as you truly want it to be gone, and want it to be done and over with, it'll be done and over with. You won't even have to ask twice, because Spirit will get that done for you. But they want to make sure that you're sure, so that you don't end up going back and forth and repeating cycles. I just saw 11:55. Yeah, they want to make sure that you're done and over with shit before they allow you that out. You know, they want to make sure you're mentally done. Okay, we have go live. Okay, build an authentic relationship with your audience by hosting live sessions around your topic on social media. This might be saying that you need to engage more with your audience. So these are career messages. So shifts happening in your career, you might need to engage more with your audience with your career. You might need to, I'm hearing you might need to pick up on things that other people will relate to. Find shit that people are interested in. You might have like a career that it's like, what people think about something is like, it is very important to your career. So like, let's say like you're in like movie production or whatever, and so like horror movies are in, so you're producing more horror movies, you're making more horror movies, and Spirit's saying to do just that. If the people are wanting horror movies, give them their horror movies. This is what Spirit's sort of saying about that. And also to engage personally with your clientele. 1313. We have copywriting. Copywriting is the art of persuasion. Learn how to craft words that speak to the heart of your ideal clients. Yes, not only knowing what the people want and giving them what they want, but giving them what they want and letting them know that it's what they want. Because sometimes you can hand somebody exactly what they want and they won't take it because they don't think that is what they want. They're like, yeah, that couldn't possibly be what I want. But you're like, no, this is what you want. Let me tell you, this is what you want. That's sort of how you're going to be. You guys might need to boost up your marketing skills, boost up the way that you talk to people, your persuasion skills as well. 100%. You guys, you might be in like advertisement or something like that. You might be readers like me or something like that, and it's really going down to the way that you articulate things too. It's like you can have the idea but not know how to articulate it, or you can know how to articulate it but not necessarily have a full grasp on the concept. And it's sort of like Spirit wants you to have both. And then we have decide the best course of action and pursue income generating activities in your business. Okay, so decide, like I said, decide what you want, because as soon as you decide, she's going crazy up there, but as soon as you decide what you want, the universe is going to give it to you. But if you stay confused, because there are too many choices, too many options, too many routes that you can take, so that blocks you off from knowing which route you want to take or which route you're going to take. It's saying don't let outer things influence you, definitely within your career. And I feel also your regular life too, but also your career. Don't let other people influence you on doing things that you don't want to do, or not making the decisions that you want to make. Always make your own decisions. All right. Let's get 2 of these. I just feel we need 2. That's it. We have, it's divine flow, right? Yeah, divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others. So follow the Tao, the divine flow, at all costs. So this is just saying any route that you're taking, okay, so like let's say you've chosen to take one path, and then you notice that along this path there are so many detours, there are so many bumps in the road, there are like so many obstacles. It's like, okay, so it's like at first you start down this path and it's cool, and then it's one obstacle. All right, 1 obstacle is nothing. 2 obstacles, okay. 3 obstacles, all right. But 10 obstacles, 20 obstacles, on this little ass fucking road, or on this road or whatever. It's like when you see that there are constant obstacles, that is Spirit showing you that this is not the way that you need to go. When you see that yeah, there are some problems, some obstacles here and there, but I always seem to come out better on the other side. And it's not just like a constant, you know, like fuck up, it gets better, and then it fucks up again and goes right back. It's sort of like, oh, a little bit of obstacle, we fix it, and then we ascend, you know? That's how it should be. That'll show you that you're in the divine flow. But if you keep on running into obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, you know, problem after problem after problem, it's just obviously something there is not working right. And it's probably you needing to shift your mindset, or you needing to shift your reality. We have loss right here. With divine flow and loss, I'm really feeling as though a lot of you guys know that you're not in divine flow, but there's certain things that you're refusing to let go of, or certain things that it's like you're mourning them before you got rid of them, or you gotten rid of them and you're mourning them, and spirit's like, come on, it wasn't that big of a loss. Brush up your, like, brush off your knees, like, you know, get the dirt off and get up, you're fine. Spirit is sort of saying that you need to allow yourself to let go of certain things, and you need to allow yourself to be okay with letting certain things go. It's not I'm hearing it's not your problem. And then we have expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. So yeah, this is saying allow for things to expand, allow for things to change, allow for them to be different, and allow for yourself to take different paths to get to different results. You know, insanity is doing things the same way over and over and over again and expecting different results. So that's sort of what this expansiveness card is telling us, is that you know, like, the different routes that you take and the different approaches that you take, like be expansive in your approach, because when you keep on going at things one way, you're only going to get one result, or that basically the same result every time. You know, let's get some messages from spirit. We have pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of good shifts in your life. You're going to it's like you're allowing yourself to let loose. Since this is shifts, you're allowing yourself to let loose. You're allowing yourself to have those losses. These shifts are definitely bringing in clarity of the mind. You've got a secret admirer. Pay attention to the signs. It always seems impossible until it's done. Yeah. We have 10 to family issues. I'm hearing to let yourself enjoy your family too. Like, don't be quick to get mad. Don't be quick to get upset. Allow yourself to enjoy your family with the 10 to family issues. I'm hearing don't rush it. You're going to miss these times when you can't have them anymore. We have get more vitamin D, maybe get out more, go have fun more, get in the sun more, one more, and then we're going to get some advice. Well, this was basically advice, but we're going to get some more. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you're at now and change the ending. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see, Spirit, what are we going to tell? Okay, we got, if you were drawn to Power 1, you might want to go watch Power 1, because we got the same card. We have the mush. I'm a fucked up cocoon of mush. The awkward stage between cute caterpillar and beautiful butterfly, we refer to that as the mush. Where the caterpillar completely liquefies to reform, that's where you are right now. The mush. Let that sink in a moment as to why you feel so completely crazy. You feel crazy because there's a lot of crazy shit going on for you right now. You're not just feeling crazy because you're fucking crazy. I just saw 21. You might need to believe in yourself. You might need to believe in the things that are coming. And I'm also hearing the law of attraction. If you want good things, think good things. you're in this mush cycle right now. You're becoming another person or another version of yourself, but you can choose to sit there and see all the negative that's happening in the midst of this transformation, or you can choose to see the good, and you can choose to focus on the good, and you can manifest that good. And then we have intuition should be trusted more. I just know. Got a gut feeling. Have you noticed that when you ignore it, things go tits up? So don't ignore it, stupid. Learn to differentiate between intuition and fear. They come from two totally different places. You know when you know. All right, guys, I feel like that was pretty self-explanatory. 2222 as well. A lot of mirroring numbers for you guys. But yes, I hope you guys like this. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Toodles. Okay, so for everybody who chose pile 3 or this pyramid, this is your message. Let's see what is shifting for you. Just put that over there. I shuffled some oracle, and then we're gonna get probably some more oracle because I chose not to do tarot in any of the other piles. Well, actually, I did it in pile 2, but we'll see what we're gonna do. So first, let's see what shifts are happening for you. We have closure. So there has been recently an inability to walk away from something, an inability to let things go, or an inability to let things flow as they needed to flow. I feel as though there are a lot of things that have been holding you back from making the decisions that you... Sorry, my daughter's going crazy upstairs. She's in her new yelling stage. But her stage, you know. You know how kids are if you have kids. So that's the interference in the background. But I do feel like there was an inability to move forward. And now that I'm looking even closer, it looks as though there's a door on this card. If you see that rectangle-ish in the middle, you know. So it's sort of like when one door opens, another one... when one door closes, another one opens. And it's sort of like for you guys, you were not allowing yourself to close a certain door. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 123. You were not allowing yourself to close a door and move forward. You weren't allowing yourself to close out the past or finish up a certain chapter, so you couldn't go on to the next chapter. And the shifts that are happening for you is that you're finally going to get either that closure from a person, situation, job, whatever situation that you need closure on, you're going to get this closure. I'm also feeling for some of you could have a conversation or something could actually happen in the physical to where you get this closure. But for some people, it might just be getting that closure within yourself, allowing yourself to find your own answers and to form your own opinions about how things are going. So this might also be for some of you. We'll clarify more when we get into the reading. But this might also be for some of you having to accept the fact that you aren't going to get closure. So it's sort of like not getting closure is the closure that you needed. For those of you that is happening, we're going to clarify more and see where we go. So we have thinker. Yeah, the shifts happening here is you're going to get out of your mind. You're not necessarily going to be so held up in your thoughts anymore. It seems as though it's going to be easier for you to move on from certain things. And I'm feeling it's because you're building, like with this 44 right here, it's because you're building such a strong and stable connection and structure in yourself. It's like you're really starting to recognize yourself. You're really starting to find out who you are and what exactly you want out of your life. So it's like, this also comes back to the closure card. The shifts that are happening for you are going to close up and sort of eradicate that need to constantly think, well, what would have happened if it would have been this way? It's sort of like you're going to, 333. You're going to accept that things went the way that they needed to go, even if it maybe wasn't necessarily favorable or necessarily what you wanted it to be. They still went the way that they needed to go because they needed to go that way. And so it's sort of just like you're going to come to a place of acceptance. The shifts that's happening right now is that you're not going to be overthinking. You're sort of just going to let everything fall into place. I don't see you guys fighting the flow of the current anymore. It's sort of like you're moving with it. You guys, like, I feel like for you guys, the messages that I'm getting are very concise and very short, because I feel like you're getting to that point in your life where you don't need, like, it's like you need guidance, but maybe not too much of it, or you just need a little bit of a hint here and there. It's sort of like you just need the nudge to go on your way, because it's sort of like your soul's confirmed, your soul knows what it wants and where it's supposed to be, but it's like you just need a little bit of confirmation here and there. You just need somebody to say, yes, what you're thinking is correct, or what you're thinking is the truth, or yes, you're on the right track. That's what you guys need right now. And that's why I feel like I'm getting very short, concise messages for you guys, because you don't need me to ramble and go on and explain things for you, because you're starting to get it. You're starting to at least accept it. We have ascendant, outlook, worldview, mission statement, expression, effect, role, mark, attitude, outer self, point of view, body image, aura, likeness, approach, impact, first impression. So first with that, the thing that's sticking out with me the most when I'm thinking about shifts is the body image, point of view, and outer self, and likeness. That is really saying to me, I feel as though you might shift physically. I feel as though, like, whereas pile, I think it was pile 2 or pile 1, I don't know, but one of those other piles I was talking about, that a shift for them could have been like their physical appearance, like they could be physically getting to look a little bit better. But I feel like for you, it's more so looking at yourself better. It's not necessarily that something's changing or you're looking prettier. I just saw 555. It's not necessarily that you're looking prettier or that there's a physical change. It's that your energy towards yourself is changing. So therefore, the energy that you get from yourself, the energy that you receive from other people, and the energy that you put out, because the energy that you're putting out and your mindset is changing, it's as though you're seeing yourself in a whole different light. You're seeing other people in a whole different light. It's really like coming together with yourself as well. I feel as though putting back the pieces that were missing. I'm getting soul fragments. You guys might have been receiving a lot of soul fragments lately. And this is why it's sort of like everything is coming together piece by piece. Could also be why we got a lot of why we got closure here. It could be past life memories flooding in. Could be generational karma that you've been clearing up. But it's like a lot, like I said, the soul fragments, definitely. It could be feeling lately like you're finding parts of yourself that have been lost, or you're digging up parts of yourself that you've been put away for a while, and it's you retrieving back these soul fragments from yourself that you've dropped maybe in the past, in this life, or in other past lives, or something like that. And this is why you might be feeling a little bit more full. You might be feeling a little bit more like you have a purpose, or like you're stepping into your purpose, where maybe before you were feeling really lost, like you didn't know who you were, like you weren't sure of where you were going. It's like now you're finally like, okay, I am this person, I define myself as this, and this is where I'm going. And it's sort of like you might not have noticed, but you're slowly picking up soul fragments along your journey that are helping you to see yourself as who you really are at a soul level, and not who you have been conditioned to be, maybe from your family, from society, from everybody. This shift is really, the shift for you guys is really to go with your outlook, the way that you think about things, the way that you internally process things as well. You may part of your shift may be understanding, and my candle's going crazy, so I'm taking that as well. I feel as though understanding other people's points of view, and the way that other people move, the way that other people work, the way that other people act, it's sort of like, whereas before you would have been like, oh my god, how could that person do me like that, that's so fucked up. It's like now you're gonna be like, yeah, that's fucked up, yeah, that person needs to take accountability. But And yes, I can make that person take accountability, but I do understand where they're coming from, so I'm not going to hold a grudge. That's sort of the shift that's happening for you. And a lot of you might be fighting that shift right there, because sometimes it's really hard to say or feel like we don't want to hold a grudge, or to sometimes it's really hard consciously, even if we really want to let go of that resentment, to let go of that hurt, that trauma, that pain, and come from a place of understanding. It's really difficult, but it's really rewarding when you finally do get into that energy. So it's okay if there's a little bit of fight to shift and make that change, because it is a really, really, really big change. But at least you're doing it, you're getting there. And if that is something that you've been struggling with lately, this is your confirmation that, yeah, that is something the Spirit's throwing at you that they want you to pay attention to. So as for your shifts in your... Okay, so, sorry. As for your shifts in your career, these are your shifts in your career. So we have lead. Develop the best way to work with your clients. Create programs, packages, and products that help them solve their problems. So for some of you in your career, I'm really getting, when it said the packages, I'm really getting that maybe like some of you like ship out to like different countries, or maybe some of you just like have a small business where you ship things to people, and there could be problems with the mail, or problems with the packaging, problems with people getting their things and then saying, oh, well, the box was so messy. It's like, take more time planning exactly how things are going. And Spirit is saying with your job, this switch of your mind, this mindset change, this need to start planning is definitely going to help you generate more income. Because when you think about other people and the way that they're going to benefit from what you're providing for them, then you take in accountability how they feel. You put yourself in their shoes. You see things from their perspective. So therefore you could better cater to those people if you see things in their perspective. We just have 1111 too. Brainstorm. Keep fresh ideas flowing for your business. If you feel stuck, take some quiet time with your journal and write down everything that comes. This could be saying that you need to meditate. I just saw 1, 2, 3. This could be saying that you need to meditate and contemplate on exactly what's going on in your business. Spirit could be highlighting the fact that you have too many things on your mind, so you need to sit down, calm yourself, and regroup. It might be a lot of ideas that are coming in and flowing in and out, and you are having a hard time discerning what ideas you should take into consideration and what ideas you shouldn't take into consideration. Spirit is saying really take some time to meditate on this, maybe even journal it down, maybe even write like a list, like the pros and cons, or do like a Venn diagram or something like that. Something physical to where you can see what's going to happen, like either way, the good part and the bad part. Spirit wants you to write it down so that you can see it physically, to see what plan of action is going to be the best for you. Finance. Make a monthly budget for your business and personal income and expenses. Always be clear and specific about your finances. This is Spirit wanting you to take control. This right here is Spirit wanting you to really think about things when you do them. They want you to budget yourself. They want you to say, okay, well, if I'm making, let's say you're making something specific, like let's say you're making keychains or something like that. So it cost me $50 to make 5 keychains, right? So, oh my God, I don't know why it just went out of my head, but it's basically saying, so they want you to budget your money so that you have enough money to get what you need to get in order to make what you have to make, to put out the content or the idea or whatever, even if this is just energy that you have to accumulate. But for a lot of you, it's like materials that you need to accumulate, or money that you need to accumulate, or certain products that you need to accumulate. They're saying this writing idea is coming back to write down all of your expenses. First write down the money that you have, your budget, all of your expenses, and then see what you got to do and the money that you have left over before you go splurging. So like, you guys could be the type of people that once you get a sale, it's like, yes, I got a sale, let's go spend this money. Spirit's like, no, put that money back. It's sort of like flip that money again. Like, let's put that money back into the business so that we can then generate more income, so that we can put that back into the business and generate more income, so that when we're finally at a place where we get to go spend, we can spend and spend and spend, and we don't have to worry about it's like Spirit doesn't want you to waste your money right now, because you're not at a point right now where you should be wasting your money or where you should be careless with your money. My candle's going crazy. Spirit's saying there is going to be a point where you're not going to have to worry about a price tag. You're not even going to have to look at the price tag. There is going to be that point in your business that you come to that point. There's going to be a time in your business that you come to that point where you don't need to look at a price tag, because you got everything that you got and you're good, and it doesn't matter what you spend, you're always going to have what you need to have. But Spirit is saying that right now is not that time. So it's better to be saving than to be splurging right now until we got it how we need to have it. Okay. Let's see. More shifts happening, please, Spirit. Can I get more shifts happening for pile 3, please? We'll read that one first then. One more, please, Spirit. So we have clearing. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's. Such freedom. So this is basically saying the more you get into the energy of receiving, the more you're going to believe that you can receive and that you are going to receive. So Spirit is saying not to let any dry spells or not to let any setbacks hold you back or make you think that you are not gaining the momentum or getting the abundance that you are going to get. Just saw 16. You're going to get that abundance. It's meant for you. You just need to allow it to come in. And this is also what I'm getting again, not to go and splurge. For some reason, even though this card is sort of like the opposite, I'm also getting that again from this card, not to go and splurge until you have the means to splurge. Because Spirit is saying you will have the needs, you will have the means to go and splurge and be like, I don't give a fuck how much it costs. Even if it costs $500 for dinner, we're going to that restaurant. You're going to be able to do that in the future. It's just like Spirit saying, don't go spend that $500 at that restaurant right now, because right now, baby, you can't afford it. Okay? And then we have freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the goods. Release me from its bonds. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Like I said, I was literally just talking about resentment earlier. Let go of that resentment. You don't need that resentment. The only thing resentment hurts or impacts is you. Let go of that resentment so that your energy can be clear and you can be chill and unbothered, you know? And then we have faith right here. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. So this is literally just talking about keeping the faith, talking about how you have to believe in order for it to be. Okay, you have to understand that what you believe and what you think and what you expect is what's going to transpire in your life. And you have to have faith that everything that is happening for you, good or bad, is happening for your greatest good, happening for you, not to you. You know what I mean? All right, let's get some advice from Spirit, and then we're going to get some advice from a different deck. So these are self-explanatory usually. If I feel a need to explain, I will let you know. Okay, so we have right here energy healing. Reiki might be good for you. Sound healing, listening to different binaural beats, different frequencies. 528 hurts. 777 hurts. Release blame. Release blame. Release resentment. Stop with the ego. You know your friends are right. So there could be certain people in your life telling you that you might be doing certain things wrong. Like, there's certain people that might be trying to give you constructive criticism, pile 3, but you're taking it as an attack. I'm hearing you're not taking it as constructive criticism, but it is constructive criticism. So maybe you do need to maybe let down your walls a little bit, because your people, they're not trying to come at you, they're just trying to help you, and you know who these people are. Okay, we're gonna take all the ones that fell. We're gonna take this pink, those pink 2, this blue one. All right, you guys got a lot of messages from Spirit. Oh, we have people are jealous. Let them be. Allow them to be jealous. Who cares if they're jealous? It just means that you're doing something right, right? We have you are hurting the people that you love. Take that as it resonates, if it resonates. Scream, cry, let it out. This could resonate with all of you, because it's about stopping, like, it's about the need to stop holding in your feelings. It's about the need to allow yourself to openly express and feel them. We have drop the ego, again, an ego card. So this might be the way in which you are hurting the people that you love, if that resonates for you. We have follow your dreams. Sorry, cut off on me. But we had follow your dreams. We have detox right here. Oh, let's fix this. We have ignite your passions. And pay attention to the synchronicities. And on the back of the deck, we have call on your angels. All right, let's get one of these messages over here. Say exactly what Spirit wants to tell you. Can I get some advice or information for Pile 3, please, Spirit? One at a time, please. Or just one, please. Okay, we got 2. We have the grateful grapefruit. This very unobtrusive grape here is literally the key to happiness. Practice gratitude every day and find the peace you have been craving. It's sweet and juicy, and there's a whole vineyard waiting for you. So this is just telling you 111 to adopt the attitude of being grateful. Being grateful and thankful is one of the highest vibrations that you could be on, except for love and acceptance and surrender and shit like that, right? So keep yourself in a good energy, keep yourself in a good vibration, and be grateful for everything that you have and everything that's happening in your life. No matter how it may seem, it is still happening for you, not to you. And then we have I am so incredible, rain boast. Hey beautiful, let me tell you, you got it. You are fucking amazing. Every part of yourself, you are a gift. And this is just saying that sometimes it's okay to boast. Sometimes it's okay to say, I'm the shit. I am cool as fuck. Sometimes it is good to say, you ain't never gonna have a friend like me, you know, or like, you'll never find anybody like me again. And sometimes it is the truth. It is okay to tell yourself that you are amazing. It is okay to let yourself know that there is no one else like you, because there isn't. Okay, you guys are amazing, and I just wanted to let you know that again, because it seems like you guys really need that message. So I hope you guys liked this reading. Thank you. And since I forgot to do love messages, I'm going to do a whole another video on what is shifting in your love life, so definitely tune into that when I do make it. And thank you for your love and support. Like, comment, and subscribe if you fuck with me. See you guys.